Hello and welcome back to Inspire You More Tarot. I'm telling you, it's like I've been having to redo my videos all day. This was Gemini's. I got almost to the end of your video and it clicked off. But that's okay. That's not going to keep me from doing my reading for you. You'll be probably the last one for tonight because it's late here in New York. It's almost 10 o'clock at night. So I may do Cancer next, maybe, but we'll see. But let's get through your reading first. Again, thank you for your likes, shares, your comments, and your subscribing. It really does help my channel grow. Roles are interchangeable. Cross watchers are welcome. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. If it's not your story, you'll know it's not. And if it is, you'll definitely know if it is. Okay. Roles are interchangeable. Like I said, the cards are energy cards. They are not gender specific. So even cards with male names like King of Swords, it could be a female in that energy. Queen of Cups, it could be a male in that energy. Okay. If this does not resonate with you, check back for future readings. And also, it is not time sensitive. So, because I believe that whenever you see it, it's when you were meant to see it. I feel like that's when the spirit wanted you to get this message. Okay, so let's get into your reading, Gemini. Gemini, these are the same cards that were drawn, so I didn't change them in any way. I kept them out. So I always want to do an accurate reading. This is why I always write my cards down, just in case the video shuts off. I have them already in the order that they fell, so that your reading is always accurate, just in case I have to record it all over again. Okay. The first card describes your immediate concerns, and it's the Ten of Swords. That card speaks of betrayal. So a lot of you may have been experiencing a painful ending, maybe loss of a job, breakup. Someone could have passed away. You know, it's some type of painful ending, okay? If it's not a death, it's a feeling of being stabbed in the back. A need to find deep healing. The spirit doesn't want you to resist the inevitable. If it's time to let something go, that's what you need to do. Let go of negative emotions, though, and let go of the feeling of helplessness. It's time for you to recover, Gemini. It's time for you to find deep healing, and this is an opportunity for you to find hope and resilience. You are very resilient, Gemini. You've been through many triumphant things, and I'm sure you're going to make it through this just fine. The spirit wants you to hang in there. And not get like this rock bottom feeling about yourself, because sometimes things have to fall apart in order for them to fall together. You kind of got to get this attitude about life. Life is happening for you, not to you. Sometimes when things are going wrong, we're like, oh God, why is this happening to me? No, we're all going through stuff. And a lot of times when things go wrong, we don't realize why they're happening until something better comes along and we're like, oh, that's why that happened. So the spirit just wants you to stay optimistic, okay? And the next card that comes up for you, and this is the obstacles facing you, it's justice. Okay? So some of you may be facing some legal battles, okay? If you're on the good side of the law or the good side of the circumstances, the case will be ruled in your favor, okay? Spirit saying not to worry about it. Justice is about balance. It's about truth. You know, maybe some of you have been lied to. Hopefully not doing the lying. Because justice, either you're on the good side of justice or the bad side of justice. So if you're doing things you have no right doing, justice will be served for the person that you've done wrong to. And if you're the one that has been wronged, justice will be served for you. The Spirit wants you to have integrity and perspective and accountability. If you've done something wrong, this will be the time to right your wrongs. Be honest about what you've done and seek forgiveness. Vice versa, if you're the one that has been wronged, that person should be seeking forgiveness from you. Yes, the Spirit wants you to take responsibility for your actions in the past. You know, even if you weren't deliberately doing something wrong to someone, if in a situation you could have done things differently that would have made it better, like maybe if it was setting healthy boundaries, not allowing it to go on for so long. These are things the Spirit still wants you to take responsibility for, because when you take responsibility for your actions, it helps you realize where you could have done things better. And then in the future, that's exactly what you'll do. The third card is what's known to you objectively, and that's the Nine of Swords. Some of you are having nightmares, you're worried, feelings of depression, anxiety, insomnia. You can't sleep. Your mind is just racing constantly. You're worrying too much. You need to find an opportunity to find courage and take the time to focus on feeling safe and focus on the things in your life that are going well, okay? I use this example all the time. Life is like 5 full cups, okay? Every now and then one of them may spill. You got 4 full cups still over here. You got this 5th cup that tipped over. You're going to look at it. You're going to think of ways you can fix it. Sometimes you can fix it and sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can fix it halfway, if not all the way. You're going to do what you can. I'm not saying forget about that spilled cup, but what I am saying is don't keep focusing on that spilled cup when you got 4 full cups behind you. After you looked at it, you've analyzed it, you've done what you could, whatever you can't do, let it be. Turn back around, focus on what's going on good in your life, the 4 full cups. By the time you get to looking back around, 9 times out of 10, that cup will be done refilled itself. Based off of the things that you're doing good over here, it'll trickle down and that cup will be refilled. The situation will be fixed. Some situations it's not meant for you to fix it. Sometimes it's meant for time and the universe and circumstances to fix that issue. So if it's something that you can't fix and you're steady focusing on it, you're just wasting your time. Don't have deeply anchored fears, okay, Gemini? And stop talking negative to yourself if you're doing this. If you're not doing this, this is not applying to you, Gemini. But if you are a Gemini that has a negative way of thinking, you speak negative to yourself, the Spirit is saying stop doing that. It's power in your tongue. You can manifest life or death into your situation. So careful how you think and speak. This is an opportunity for you to take a healing journey. Gemini, some of you carry a lot of pain that you don't share with anyone. You just carry it deep, deep inside. And the Spirit is saying now that it's time for you to start healing. Releasing that so that you can truly enjoy life. This is the foundation of your concern or some of the influences that may have affected your concern. Five of Swords. Deceitful strategies. Feeling guilty about your win. This speaks of doing things to win that may not have been fair to others. Manipulation. Cheating. You may have won from doing that at the moment, but then you realize there's truly no winners, because usually when things like that go down, it backfires, and then the loss is bigger than the so-called win. If this is not you, Gemini, then I'm not speaking to you. Cross watchers, apply the information to the roles that they apply to. Cross watcher, if you were cheating, then I'm talking to you. Okay? These are energies that I'm picking up. The Spirit wants you to stop seeking hollow victories. All right? It's time for you to build your skills and your confidence. And when I speak of unfair wins, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romance. It could be in a job position. You might have got it because you knew somebody. Maybe you really didn't qualify for it, and you did whatever just to get that job. You know, when you try to do things manipulative to get ahead is what this card is speaking of. And it's saying for a lot of your issues, that was part of the reason. Now, you know, here we don't sugarcoat anything. Now, if you were the victim of this, then this would be still part of the issues of why you and your partner had problems, or when that partner, whether it's a love partner, business partner, family member, someone was trying to get over on a situation in a way that was not fair to everyone involved. Take it how it resonates. This describes the past influences now fading away. Queen of Pentacles. Talks about money. Stability in your money. Some of you were suffering from financial stress. Maybe you still are. But because of the financial stress, you were like being self-absorbed. You know, maybe it was stressing yourself out so much that you weren't paying attention, and you were starting to neglect the other people in your life. This also speaks of work and home imbalances. You know, there has to be a balance within the home life. It's important. Especially when you're working. You don't want to mix the two. You just got to balance them out so that you're not giving more to one situation than the other. You don't want to neglect that. Either one of them. The Spirit wants you to stop being materialistic if that's what you're doing. Don't focus so much on the things that you can buy with money. There's many things in this life that are beautiful and important that you can't even get with money. Things that you can't even put a price on. Once you realize that, and the universe and the spirits realize that you understand the balance between the material world and the spiritual world, what'll happen is once you've leveled up through that karmic cycle and you truly understand the importance of spirituality over materialism, then you'll be able to have material wealth and abundance. Okay? There has to be a balance. Universe, our spirits, they're not going to give you things if they feel like it'll make you even more imbalanced. So if money is something that you want, you need to be able to carry yourself in a way that shows that you know when to choose other things over material things. That has to be something that you acquire, that you learn to do. You're going to be a healer once you finish healing yourself. Some of you already are healers. You're going to be a self-made person. Material wealth and abundance can be yours. Let's see. The other thing for the parents, the Gemini parents, okay? Don't be a helicopter parent. That could be stressing you out too. That's the parent that hovers over the kid, everything they're going to do. Now, if it's a young child, yes, they're young. But I'm talking about parents of young adults. Let them make decisions. Supervise them, yes, but don't overwhelm yourself with trying to, like, every little move they make. It's not helping them grow. Don't do everything for them either. That could be why some of you are having issues with your money. Every time this child gets in trouble because you're not showing them responsibility, you're shoving out money to protect them, to take care of this, take care of that, take care of this for them. No. Spirit is saying stop. They'll be fine. It's good to love your child, but it's not good to smother them, okay? They have to grow up and make decisions for themselves and even make mistakes so that they can learn. Let them learn. This next card is the new circumstances in the near future, the moon. There may be some deception going on. Something that's not clear to you, or something that you're doing that's not clear to another person. And someone is watching because they're trying to figure out what it is. There's a hidden truth, an illusion. There could be some fears that are blocking you as well. There's a difficulty separating reality and illusion. There's some mental confusion going on. Somebody's feeling like there's some manipulation or something, or someone's lying. The Spirit is saying trust your intuition, and if someone's lying to you, it will be revealed. And Gemini, if you're lying to someone, it will be revealed. So it's better just to come clean if that's what you're doing. The Spirit said answers will be able to come to you in your dreams as well. You need to face your fears and trust your intuition. And whatever you don't know, don't let that put fear in you, because whatever is meant for you to know, whatever is meant to be revealed to you, it will be in time. But don't let the unknown make you nervous and cause you anxiety and restless nights, okay? The Spirit is saying whatever is meant to be will be, and once it's revealed to you what it is, you have to use your common sense and deal with it accordingly. And that's if you're the one that's being manipulated or lied to. If you're doing the manipulation and the lying, that's reversed. What you're doing is going to be revealed to the other person, and then they will have to deal with you accordingly. Hopefully you're on the good side of karma. Current state of mind, death and rebirth. A lot of you know there's a lot of things about you that you need to let die. A lot of ways, old ways of the way you do things. You're realizing maybe they're not working for you anymore, and you're ready to let them go. A cycle of transformation, transition, and change. New beliefs, newfound awareness. An initiation process. You're starting the first steps to a new life. Maybe some of your childhood traumas shaped you, where you only knew one way of doing things, and now you're becoming open to new things and new ways of doing things. The Spirit is saying don't cling to the past. Don't have a fear of change, and don't have sentimental attachments. You know, sometimes we have to let go of things, whether it be relationships, jobs, friends. Sometimes we'll hold on to a friend that's no good for us, but just because, you know, the loyalty, we grew up together, that's my buddy. No. A bad relationship just because that's what you're used to. You don't want to let go. No, let it go. Sentimental, yes, they'll always be in your heart, but should you necessarily keep them in your life? Not all the time. Some of you may be mourning a loss. And that's what's on your mind right now. But you know there's some things you're going to have to let go of, and that you need to change the way that you're doing things, breaking bad habits, adapting to new ways of doing things that are more healthier for you. And then the circumstances surrounding the situation. 6 of Swords. Let's see what's going on. All right. Don't be difficult when it comes to accepting help. You're about to be going through some changes, letting go of old habits, releasing things that no longer serve you. Help is going to come in. People are going to come in. The universe is going to send people to you to gather around you, be proud of you and your change, and want to help you. Don't push the help away. Don't resist the change. Don't carry no baggage. Pack light. Anything that's been weighing you down, lay it down. Don't carry no weight from your past. Help is going to arrive at the perfect time for you. You're going to be moving beyond the trauma in your life, and you're going to be healing. You're going on a personal evolution, a spiritual transition or journey. Spirit is saying help. Help is on the way. Accept the help because you're going to need it. Okay? This is your hopes and fears and maybe what you fear, the devil. Let's look at this devil card. Some of you may be suffering from addictions. You know, we don't sugarcoat nothing on this channel. Unhealthy sexuality. That's being risque. It's not whether you're heterosexual or gay. That's not what that is. It's just being risque. Like sleeping with multiple partners. Maybe you have a sexual addiction. You need to delve into your shadow self and find your healing. Stop feeling trapped. Stop lying to yourself. This card is all about temptation. You need to be able to control your urges. If it's not right to do, don't do it. Don't be tempted by negative things. It's time to release. Get freedom from bad addictions. Doesn't have to be drugs or alcohol, but if that applies to you, release those things too. But you can be addicted to many things. Bad relationships, bad people, a job that no longer suits you, addictions to procrastination. As many things you can be addicted to. Some of you don't want to see your own role in the problem. The spirit is saying, no, look at yourself. Even if you only did 5% of the problem and the other person did 95%, own your 5% so that you can grow from it and change and not do it again. Some of you are going to realize that you're giving your power away through these addictions. And you're not going to want to do that anymore. The spirit is saying, don't feel helpless. Just recognize the issue and change it because you have the power to. When you let go of all these bad addictions, it doesn't have to just be drugs or alcohol. So when I'm saying addictions, I don't want people to think like I'm calling y'all drug addicts because that's not the case. Any bad addiction, because your future outcome is beautiful. Ace of Pentacles. So you can have a spread with it's traumatic, talking about all the changes you need to make, and you be like, oh God, this is going to be a lot of work. This is a heavy read. And then all of a sudden, here come the ending. And it's a beautiful ending. The Ace of Pentacles speaks of the beginning of a new venture or task. Once you let down all these burdens, your mind going to be clear. You're going to be able to come up with new ideas and plant seeds for your future. Great potential for success. And you're going to be in your manifestation power. And you're going to be reaching your ambitions. You're going to be so ambitious. And lots of prosperity. The spirit is saying create strong foundations before you start dreaming. And be careful. If you're thinking about putting money into something, don't right now unless you do your work like really look into what you about to do so you don't have a risk in your finances. You don't want to take a financial loss, okay? Don't miss out on opportunities. Be diligent and be ready. You need to prioritize your growth and building a steady foundation for yourself at this time. So anything that's going to be taking away your energy from that, you need to lay it down. It's time to prioritize. And don't be overly greedy and miss the bigger picture. Always think about your future and whatever you're doing. And then farther out, the Eight of Wands. That was at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what that's talking about. Speed, velocity, travel, making split-second decisions, an upcoming positive resolution, haste and good news. The Spirit is saying be ready so that you don't get delayed, and keep your energy focused so that you don't miss out on opportunities. And don't hesitate. There's going to be things coming in your life in the future that you're going to have to be ready for. And if you're not, it's going to be missed opportunities. If you hesitate because lack of confidence, you're going to miss out on opportunities. So basically, this reading overall is saying put down all your bad habits. Any of them. Okay? Do some healing. And start setting a strong foundation for yourself. It's time to turn over a new leaf, Gemini. And that's where you'll find your abundance and happiness. Thank you again for tuning in to Inspire You More Tarot. I hope this reading helped you and brought you many blessings and lots of peace. And don't forget to tune in a few days so that we can see what else is going on with you. But thank you, Gemini, and have a good night.